The two most recent updates we got to the lore were the new stories and update bios from Freljord, which came with the Volibear rework, and the beginning of the second war between Noxus and Ionia that was first teased in the story Perennial. In an ongoing story called Sisterhood of War, from which two parts have been released, we learn that a group of Noxians is in Ionia searching for Riven. Some of these Noxians fought alongside her during the first invasion of Ionia. The stories are quite big, so I'll not describe them here. As I mentioned in the previous video, the next Legends of Runeterra's expansion will feature Riven, and since the voice lines have been leaked, we know that the characters of Sisterhood of War will be part of this expansion as well.
We three have slain 100 foes to find you!
Tenef, nothing ever could stop you, bold sister.
100 days we three have sought your head.
Errol, I've missed your voice, quiet sister.
We three crossed 100 provinces for you.
You were never far from my heart, masked sister.
When we catch you, I can finally go back home.
I'm sorry, who are you? I welcome the end of this chase.
They will reclaim what is ours.
As mentioned in the Legends of Runeterra roadmap, the next expansion will be in August, in which a new region will be released, most likely Targon. It is unknown if only cards from Mount Targon will be in this expansion, or if other cards such as Riven and the other characters will be released too. I find this interesting as the Masked Champion is said to be released around August, and if it is connected to Yon and Yasuo, we might be seeing Yasuo and Riven in a story together again. As of right now, we know that the story Perennial takes place during the Ionian Blossom Festival in Welly, a festival where the living can speak with the spirits of the dead. The same festival is mentioned in Sisterhood of War Part 2. In Perennial, 6 Noxians appear in the festival. 5 is the number of Noxians who search for Riven in Sisterhood of War Part 2. However, I don't think these are the same, as in Perennial, the Noxians don't carry armor, don't carry weapons, and seem to live in Welly as deserters. In Yasuo's recent story, Brotherhood, we learn that Yasuo is traveling to Welly, possibly to speak with his brother during the festival. In Riven's recent story, Sims and Scars, the character Muramat inspects the spirit of Riven's sword and tells Riven that someone is looking for the blade, looking for her, the characters of Sisterhood of War. I think it's possible that all these stories will culminate into something, perhaps explaining how Yon's spirit turned into the new champion and how Riven ended up in Noxus again. I also want to say that just because in the Noxian stories there is the mention of the festival, that could just be a reference and not something important to the story. As in the second part of Sisterhood of War, it was used in the narrative to show how Aerith still thinks about his father and that he could perhaps talk with him during the festival. This, however, will not happen as, spoiler, his father is still alive. Even if Riven's and Yasuo's stories don't intersect, this clearly shows that Riot is putting a lot of emphasis on the Blossom Festival, obviously because it will be connected to the new champions. Ivern's bio was also recently updated, now mentioning Warrior. It now goes into more detail about Omikayalan, the heart of the world, the God Willow, a possible hint to its connection with the new champions, as I mentioned in my previous video. In Sisterhood of War, there's also the mention of the giant statues from Ionia, leftovers of the war against the Titans. I wanted to mention it because the Titans were defeated by Vastaya Sharai, and the God Willow was protected by either Vastaya Sharai or Vastaya, and again, the depiction of the swords left after the battle is similar to the one on the new champions teaser. I know this was a short video, but a new font champion will be released very soon and I wanted my thoughts out before that. Just a side note, after seeing the image of the new Nexus Blitz, I predicted that the tree spirit from the Ionian cinematic would appear somehow in this game mode, and well, with this being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.